Just Cause is an action-adventure video game series created by Avalanche Studios and published by Square Enix, the same guys who publish games like Final Fantasy, Hitman, Deus Ex, and Tomb Raider. The Just Cause games currently consist of 3 games: Just Cause 2, the game that got me into the franchise like most other fans, and Just Cause 3. The games are open world and take place in tropical environments, generally consisting on blowing everything up. Due to its Michael Bay-esque nature, it makes for a successful action-adventure game. It doesn't suffer from a little story.
As I said, I've only played the second installment, and I have a list of things that I expect in the game. Those things are lots of things to blow up, crazy big open world, grappling hooks, walking on cars, and liberation missions. I'm Zarkwatz, and today we'll be doing my late review of Just Cause 3. The story, I would say, is pretty mediocre if we're comparing it to other modern games like Dishonored and The Witcher games, but compared to other Just Cause games, it has a more involved story. Oh, and there's spoilers. Skip here if you don't want any story spoilers. Don't worry, I won't judge.
The story starts out with Rico Rodriguez, now being voiced from Ezio from the Assassin's Creed franchise, return to his home country of Medici. This was already making it a better story than the second game, as it takes place where Rico was born and raised, and it gives him a personal reason to fight the dictator who I don't remember the name of, but I do remember his boss battle. Basically, through a bunch of explosions, following pipes, and driving around wine, seriously, this was a mission, Rico manages to defeat the dictator after taking over many of the provinces. I can English, guys.
Of course, some of the story missions range from super fun explosions to escort missions to that last fucking boss fight that I had so much trouble with.
I mean, taking over the main base, I didn't even die once, but as soon as I go to fight a motherfucker in a helicopter, I suck balls. I'm so annoying, I just hate the fucking boss.
What the hell, me? Why do you suck at
The gameplay, in my opinion, is the best part about the game. From gliding to driving to fighting, they nail everything, and I don't really see any flaws. There would be the occasional glitch or two, but nothing too bad or anything that ruins the experience. My only real issue was the brakes on the cars, but that's probably because I suck at driving and it's not the game's fault. I also had a friend complain about the wingsuit, but I guess it all depends on how we play the game. You can take over a city in many different ways, but my favourite way will probably be different to other people's.
It is all a matter of perspective, which is why I try to play a game before I make some opinions about something. If I like something, so be it, but it's not everyone's cup of tea, as it can become repetitive and boring if you're only there to do one thing. You have so much creative freedom with the grapple, and it expands upon the last grapple gloriously. Gloriously! Yeah! If I'm being honest, graphics aren't really important to me, but soundtracks are things that I love when it comes to video games. Good ones are always memorable. Sadly, this game doesn't have a memorable soundtrack like the Elder Scrolls or the Halo games. I found myself listening to music that was on my mixed playlist on YouTube because I felt like there was something missing in the game, like, I don't know. It just didn't, I don't remember any of the soundtrack from that game.
The sound effects are great though, especially the explosions and gunfire. Although I never really pay much attention to the audio quality of the sound effects, the sounds overall were great. Oh, and the voice acting is way better in this game.
Oh, that looked bad.
Oh my god, like, you have no idea. In the last game it was just terrible. In this game they actually managed to get voice actors in it. It was freaking awesome. The visuals were also really good, and the explosions never looked better in my opinion. And as I kept playing and found more ways to see that explosion effect screen, it just made me happier seeing the explosions as they went into the skies above. Once you complete the story, you can go back to the islands and do the side quests, finish liberating the provinces, and maybe go Easter egg hunting. In Just Cause games, there tend to be a lot of Easter eggs. You could even find new and creative ways to kill people and maybe even launch their vehicles into the air and crash a bunch of trains only to escape on the plane that was on the train that you just crashed. Like, you can't get any more badass than that.
Now, I'm not sure if there's a completionist bonus or not, because it takes me a while to like complete these games, like depending on how long the game is, it'll take a while. But those who have 100% completed the game, let me know in the comments below if there is actually a completion. Personally, I think it was an enjoyable experience, but it can be boring after a while. It's a great game to waste time and play while you want a quick way to let out your frustration, or just if you just like explosions. That's the way I play it. It's fucking explosions.
This Michael Bay simulator is the best of them all, and I would recommend giving this a shot for those of you who like what this game provides. It could be an extreme racing game or a simple plane simulator. It's ultimately what you make it to be.
I give this game a 7 out of 10. Give it a shot. Come on. You know you want to. Well, that's my opinion, and if you disagree with me or have any late review suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Also, shoot that like button in the face and share this video with whoever you like.
You can share it with your best friend, your loved one, your algorithms, maybe even trade this video for that friend you want the Pokemon from. I don't care!
As always, thanks for watching. Fuck you guys, I'll see you next time.